All right, Coach. Obviously, a big break. Guys coming back. How do they look coming back off that break?
Not bad, not bad. I thought it was good energy. I thought towards the end it got a little sloppy, but they were focused and came back, and it was pretty competitive for the first day back.
And during that break for you guys, obviously the players get a chance to rest, but for coaches, do you guys get a chance to reevaluate, or what you guys do on the break?
Yeah, we were gone. We were out of here, and it's a good breakaway, and we got back Sunday, had a team meeting, and so it was a nice vacation.
Kliff, in scrimmage setting so far, who among your offensive players has stood out for you?
Jakeem's really had a great spring. He's kind of built from that performance in the bowl game and continue to shine, and his work ethic has just come full circle from last year. And then Bradley Marquez, moving him around into different positions, he's had a great spring.
Could you talk about Davis's weight gain and strength gain, and maybe what that's done for him since the bowl game and improvement that you've seen?
Yeah, it's been good. Just, when his throws, he got more zip on his throws, really worked his lower body, and then he's throwing the ball tremendously so far. And so I think that's the biggest thing, is just upper body strength and lower body strength, and being able to put more zip on his throws.
Coach, what's the most important thing that you want to see this Saturday?
Just how they play when the lights come on in front of a crowd. That out here, it's just a different environment. We should have a good crowd out there, and so see how they react and see who steps up and who kind of shies from it.
How will you break down the quarterback reps on Saturday?
Yeah, it'll mainly be the ones will be Davis and the twos will be Tanner, and that's about it. So they should get pretty close to equal reps.
How many plays are you going to go?
I'm not sure yet. It won't be a ton, but I would say around the 100 mark. That's what I would guess.
Ones versus ones versus twos.
Twos versus twos, yeah.
With Kenny Williams moving to linebacker, how's Quentin White looked in an expanded role?
He's done really well. Really proud of the way he's kind of accepted that role and then stepped up and just matured a lot from last year. Just his personality, the way he's handling his business, and he's done a much better job learning the offense and executing it.
How's blitz pick up and pass protection?
It's been a ton better. You can tell he's taking pride in it. He knew that was his shortcoming last year, and so everybody knows when he has the ball in his hands, he's pretty special. But had to learn those other things. He's done a good job.
Coach, you said several times that the second year of the offense is really where guys start to really pick it up. Have you seen the kind of progress you'd want from your offense in the second year around?
I have, yeah, just a comfort level. They've been putting their own little nuances on the routes and being on the same page with Davis and just playing a lot more fluid. There's a lot less thinking, so it's been fun to watch so far.
You noticed Reginald Davis inside earlier. Does he have something to dinged up?
Who's that?
Reginald Davis.
Oh, he just tweaked a groin, but he should be ready to go by Saturday.
Huge turnout last year in Midland. Expect more of the same this weekend.
Yeah, from what I've heard, and that last year really exceeded my expectation. We pulled up and there was 7,000 people. It was tailgating, a raucous crowd for our players, so it was exciting, and we were really pleased with that event. So we're really happy we get to do it again this year.
Coach, on both sides of the ball, how pleased are you with your depth and how things going there?
Depth is still something we've been trying to work on since we've been here. Just fighting that battle. We know, especially defensively, we got some reinforcements coming in this summer, and so we just got to continue to build and find ways to gain more depth.
What kind of things did Wes Welker say to the team, to the coaches yesterday?
I don't know. I made all the coaches leave, and so he could have some real talk with the team, and they could ask some real questions because they tend to not ask the same questions we were in there. So I'm not sure what he said, but it must have been pretty good. I heard him pretty fired up in there.
Those players had a long break. Times they can come back and not fired up. Was that the case here?
No, we came out good. We didn't finish going into spring break very good last Friday. Before spring break, we didn't play very good defensively. Challenged them today to come out with some fire in their helmets and play more aggressive and play more assignment correct, and went back over the menu that we'd already really installed the first 5 days and really put like 1 or 2 new calls in, and they did a nice job, I thought, today.
Coach, what's the most important thing that you're trying to look for this Saturday in Midland?
I just want us to. I want us to compete in everything that we're doing. I know it won't be clean all the way. It's cleaner than it has been since we've been here with a lot of guys that have been through the system now. But just want to see us run to the football and get off blocks and tackle well. Really, just all the fundamental stuff. And obviously, execute our package and not hurt ourselves. And we don't want to cut receivers for anything free like that. But getting off blocks, being aggressive, tackling, getting 11 haven't had some football.
Coach, during the break, players got to rest, but what did the coaches get to do as far as reevaluating or anything like that?
You know, we got a chance yesterday to really kind of go back and look at the scrimmage again. We're always constantly talking about personnel, who's here, who's developing, who's not, shuffling the deck a little bit as far as the lineup of who's starting, who's going with the twos, who's going down with the look teams, and then you know, just basically who all's coming in June and what the overall picture looks like, and making sure we get guys in the right spots to get them ready for the summer and for the fall.
Coach, you're talking about personnel. How's Kenny looking still?
He's
there
looking
in
great.
linebacker
I
spot?
love that kid. I mean, everybody here knows about him. He's accountable. He's reliable. He loves football. He's a kid that's played a lot of special teams. Obviously, starter at tailback last year. Wants to come over and help. He's learning the system and doing a great job for us. And he comes over with credibility. The kids look up to him, so we've got immediate leadership to help us out on our side of the ball.
Is he still with the ones right now too?
Yes.
How are some of the other new faces looking? Middleton and then some of the JUCOs.
Middleton's got some work to do. That's a brand new position for him. He's a little green at it, and with our offense going as fast as they are, it's a little overwhelming at times. Just like a lot of guys when we put in our package last spring at this time, he's swimming a little bit. Keelan McElrath, you know, got on the grass for more reps today. We ran with the twos and got a taste of what this offense can do to you as we're trying to go fast and execute what we do. So.
How about Keys, Josh Keys?
He's been up and down a little bit as expected. Same deal. It's all fast. You know, we're jamming in all of our package and throwing the kitchen sink at these guys. And for the guys that are new, I just told them when we broke, I understand where they're at right now. Their heads are spinning a little bit, but he's flashing just like we thought he would. And I think as we look down the road, Coach Haverty and I were talking about him today. We get the middle of August, he's going to be one heck of a player here, just like we thought.
Coach, how ahead of the game are you guys at this point compared to last year with the verbiage and things of that
Yeah,
nature?
I mean, obviously, it's not a new playbook for these guys. You know, they get a chance to open up all the playbook and look at it, and it's not a foreign language to them. So you could tell from day one that they were more comfortable. They were adjusted, to as fast as our offense is. They knew what to expect there. So as we competed against the offense, that wasn't something that was going to catch them off guard. And really, just the new guys. And our front's not as big as maybe we were last year at this time, but we lost a couple guys last spring, and then we lost some guys to graduation. We got some guys coming in, so this whole thing's going to be kind of fluid here for the next 9 practices and all the way through the summer and through August.
Coach, those reinforcements that are coming, are they probably going to step in right away and fill that void?
They better. They've got to learn the system. They got to have great summers conditioning wise. We signed them for a reason. You don't go after JC guys to sit them on the bench. And we got some guys that have some mass. 290 to 360 pounds. All 3 guys that we're waiting on, and Keelan's a little over 300 right now. So we'll be bigger and stouter up front than we've been probably here in a little bit.